Okay, so we know what the statistics say about our young people, that our young people are actually leaving the church. And so, I mean, do you think the church can actually help promote creativity and invoke young people's imagination? If so, how? How does the church become that type of space for young people?
It's a great question. I think we need to really welcome young people and what they love into our churches, to say, you know, that feeling you get when you're reading Harry Potter and he discovers for the first time that, you know, he's not just an abandoned orphan, he is a longed for wizard that people are waiting for. The feeling you get when Wakanda, you know, appears on the screen and you think, oh, I want to be in that world. I want to live in that world. That's a feeling that you can bring to church, and that's a feeling that reflects your creation in the image of God, and it belongs here. And we want to know from you what you're feeling and what is exciting you about these works of art. Vanessa was talking about, you know, the kinds of characteristics of sacred texts, that they're generative, that they create more texts, they create more commentary, more ideas about how to live, and that they, you know, convene a community that they often call a community. And to be in a text is sacred because a community says it is and makes it so by praying with it, worshiping with it, commenting on it, arguing about it over long, long periods of time. I think, you know, we won't always know what the generative community convening texts are in our young people's lives if we don't ask them. You know, I think some churches look at Harry Potter and say, that's about witches and wizards. That's got nothing to do with Christian faith. It's the opposite of Christian faith. And we communicate that to kids, and they don't think they can bring it to church. And yet they love it, and they are thinking about their lives with it. You know, we could be inviting them to have those conversations in church. We could be talking about the Christian themes that emerge in those novels. We can bring Lectio Divina and sacred imagination and these ancient reading practices to it. I think we're going to have to trust our kids and say, what books, what films, what songs, what are you using to think about your life, and what are you using to work on the world around you?